are these people?
Also, Saeed posted something yesterday. Was May 3rd, World Press Freedom Day. So you know we were gaslit like crazy by every world government that has been suppressing free speech, that has been prosecuting activists and persecuting journalists, and in Israel's case, murdering journalists. On this World Press Freedom Day, as Saeed, independent journalist formerly of AJ Plus, writes, the Palestinian journalist Ahmad Bassam sends a message from a besieged Gaza. There is no press freedom without the freedom of Palestinian journalists. Over 200 Palestinian journalists and media workers have been killed by the Israelis, purposely targeted, while their slaughter ignored by our press industry. Not just them, but in some cases their entire families as well, because they decided to report on what Israel was doing to where they lived. Our only insight into what's been done to the Palestinians in Gaza, what crimes the US, UK, and Israel have committed, as well as others, has been solely through the efforts of these brave men and women. So let's watch this short video here. Oh, that's cut off. Undo.
I was asked by the Palestinian Journalist Syndicate to stand before you today because I speak English. But you don't need to be speaking more than one language to be able to describe what is being perpetrated here. In fact, very often you don't need words at all. A rolling camera is all it takes to capture crimes that humanity should have never seen. Crimes that our throats went hoarse, screaming and calling on you to stop. For over 574 days, we've been here reporting the ongoing killing of children, women, and civilians, and the wiping out of families. We've been reporting to you exclusive stories of massacred families, of carpet bombings, of children burned in their tents, of babies starved, denied milk. Reporting it to you because partially you can't get in here, but largely because it's our own duty to live stream a genocide against us to you. A genocide that claimed more than 52,000 souls of our children, families, and friends. How have we been rewarded? We've become targets and death counters. We have reported and witnessed the deliberate killing of at least 212 of Palestinian journalists inside the Gaza Strip. 10 of them were burned alive right outside that wall last month. And more will die, denied treatment they desperately need, suffering here. And the toll will rise and rise as you allow this genocide to continue. And today, on the World's Day of Press Freedom, we stand here to remind the world that the press in Gaza is bleeding and is taken hostage by the most depraved occupation in modern history. We stand, have questions to journalists around the world who choose to stand silent before the corpses of their Palestinian journalists, asking them, are we less worthy of freedom than you are? Are we less worthy of life than you are? But we also stand to salute and send our deepest respect to every free journalist and every free person who refused to sell their voices despite temptations and intimidation, and continue to share the truth we broadcast here, to stand by our side as if they were among us. And finally, to the free world, we are exhausted and have every right to take off these useless vests. But we won't, because as we stand today, we once again vow for the blood of every child and every journalist the Israeli occupation has killed here and elsewhere, that we will not forget them. We've done our part. We'll keep it on. and it's about time you start doing yours. Thank you.
The press is free.
Man. And he's right. You know, them wearing those vests puts a target on their back.
Is a target. Yeah.
I mean, if I knew that putting that on would put a target on my back every day, would I do it? Man, that's dedication, honestly. And we don't have a free press. These people are not reported on. They're smeared in the public press, in the corporate media, and their stories are not told. And then they're treated as less than human. And it's disgraceful the way that most people have ignored this story. We have been covering it here since before October 7th, but of course, largely since October 8th, which is when Israel decided to start dropping bombs like crazy on Gaza. And they haven't stopped, other than even during their ceasefire, they were murdering Palestinians. And right now there's been a ceasefire in Lebanon and over 50 Lebanese have been killed since then. They don't cease fire. Ceasefire is just you stop, Israel keeps killing. That's what we've learned.
Yep.
So
Rafat al-Arir's
that
famous words.
Very famous. Let me ask one more time to support independent media if you can. We are solely user funded. We do not take sponsor money. We do not do ad reads. We do not have promo codes. We have you, and we have these incredible people that have supported our network. A lot of them are in chat right now, hanging out, and they support the media they want to see. Support independent media because we need it more than ever. I love you all. Have a good night, everyone.
Keep listening to what little boats have to tell you. See you in a bit, fam.
Bye, Felicia.
No! We just fucking lost the stream!
You can't keep giving us nothing and think we're bluffing about coming for your heads. Why play civil if you won't listen? 50,000 died, and now we know our mission. We form a militia, make Congress a prison.